Welcome to Film Study, an All American Universe podcast with Lexi. I'm Lexi. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, rate the podcast 5 stars, all that good stuff. Community note, once again, this was recorded before the SAG and I also believe the WGA strike. So go into that knowing this, but here is like part 5 or 6 of the Jordan and Layla season 5 journey breakdown with Carmen and Kaya. Hope that you enjoy it. Lost Ones. This is when Layla was wifey.
I was about to say
real.
she was wiping it up for her man.
I mean, rushing to Whitley's house to help Jordan, right? Like what you're feeling is totally normal. Your heart's not
The
ready to
face
accept what the universe
hole.
decided. Woo!
That's her
The
man.
face hold, the hand grab. She walked him to the back.
And it's the fact
Because
I
they're
cannot
married.
get over the fact that she said, you know, if it's okay, we can go get your dad's blue suit together. Like that is she's wifey for real.
Go
For
ahead. It's top 10. Go ahead.
real.
In the words of Samantha Logan, she's really wifey material. So anyway, they for real, auntie, for real. For real, Jordan
Jordan Layla together for real.
for real.
Well, I was just going to say that. For
For
real,
real,
auntie.
auntie.
So they do that. They get the suit. Laura is obviously this. Everything is very very fresh. It's only a couple of days since he passed away. I love how I'm more respectful because it's Laura rather than like his actual.
Don't care.
But anyway, it's really interesting because Laura, again, this is the first time we've seen her like upset. Besides when she was upset.
Till she was upset. What?
I don't know why that just clicked in my head because I was just like, yeah, this is the first time we see Laura upset. And I was like, wait a
What?
second.
Nah, it clicked when I read your question.
And the affair. and the affair. So we've seen Laura upset a couple times, but she's talking about looking for the suit. And she says that Jordan didn't get the right suit, and Layla was right there
Not
ready
too
to
much on my
defend.
man, Mama Laura. Not too much on my man.
Oh, I told you.
That's when it changed to the doors. That's when it's like, oh, hold up now.
When it comes to Jordan, nobody else matter. Like,
If
anybody can
anyone's
get
gonna
it.
raise their voice at him, it would be me, and even I wouldn't do that. I said, "Girl, let her know. Let her know. She is overstepping right now. She overstepping in her house. She can't do that.
I need you to be for real.
Fall back off a jar.
Be
You
serious.
That's her.
Not you said she's overstepping. That's too much. Not too much on Laura.
She got to understand. Yes, that's your son, but that's
that's my
her
man.
man.
That's my
That's
husband
her
you're
man.
speaking.
That's her husband.
No. Oh my gosh.
That is my fiance you're
Period.
speaking.
Went all the way to Crenshaw.
Not Layla. Look, Layla was in Crenshaw, so she got a little thug in her.
Look,
She's
she helped
Don't
him
act
get
like
that
we don't
suit. She was sniffing Billy clothes too. Get some thug up in her.
remember. I'm about to say, don't act like we don't remember when she bossed up at Lil Fizz.
You better back up out my face. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No, but she said
Ridiculous.
very respectfully. She said very respectfully, I was with Jordan. And looking again won't help. The blue suit's not there. But that's how she said it.
That is how she said it. Lexi has this down to the T. Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
When she's not editing, she's memorizing Layla.
Not that's not that's her hobby in her spare time.
Oh
Gonna
my
mess
god.
around and Rex.
I have tears.
Gonna mess around and Rex gonna know some lines.
I
I
have tears
cannot.
in my eyes. You're so annoying.
Oh god.
All I need is my
That's it.
jaw.
That's it.
Right now,
Anyway,
my lines are one sided.
I'm so done with you, man.
Oh my god.
I can't even take us to the next part.
She politely got back at Mama Laura.
Yes. She politely defended she politely defended Jordan. And then we get where, the funeral takes place and Jordan is stepping up for his family. I'm so mad that this is a sad episode and like I'm literally been laughing and had literal tears in my eyes from laughing so hard. But they have the funeral which had the off-key choir, and
It irked me so bad.
it was so annoying. With Jay,
I said, oh my goodness, what patience. Just give her a solo.
give us the sermonic solo, please.
Oh my gosh.
That's for the OG churchy folk, the sermonic solo. Anyway, they have the funeral and have the repast. Which can we talk about? This is something as I rewatch. I was just like, if y'all don't say repast, stop saying repast. Are you going to the repast? No, it's repast. I don't care how it's spelled.
They said what they say.
They
it
say
was
what they say.
it was just so proper. Like, please just say repast.
Oh my gosh.
And Jordan's talking to GW, which, by the way, I don't know if you all caught this. Layla was sitting with GW before Jordan's conversation. Um, but Jordan and GW talk about Billy's favorite things and have a whole conversation about that and being reunited with Mary.
Have we got GW comment on Layla?
We're about to.
Okay. I can't remember.
It's coming, girl.
This is the first time he's been back since they've been
Yeah, I ain't have to
together.
do me like that, but okay,
Um,
go ahead.
we're getting to that. Anyway, um, and so Layla comes, and this is what he says is right. She's just like, I believe she comes bearing gifts for you, and that's all that he said on Layla. And I was just like, that's right, Layla, make your man a plate. Make your
Mm-hmm.
man a plate while he's grieving his dad. Um, and why did GW leave them with a quickness? Like, he sped out of there. I don't understand.
He know. Get out.
He
You're not
knew.
wanted
He was
anymore.
just like, I don't want to be the third wheel on this conversation.
On to the
But
next grieving person.
he
I'm
was
done.
really working triple overtime. I'm sorry. I need to take it aside for this. Why did they have this man comforting Grace as if he did not lose his son?
But didn't they have him say something at some point, basically of how he had
Made
come to
peace.
terms with
Yeah, yeah. They
with the death
did,
and
but it
everything?
was like we barely got a conversation between him and Liv. And yet you're over here saying, but how are you doing? No, go talk to his family. Get out of my face.
I'm done.
Anyway. Oh, you
Him and
lost
Liv
a
weren't
best
always the
friend.
best anyway.
That's true. That's true. Um, so Layla comes over with a plate for Jordan, and she sees how he's doing, and she's just like, "Hey, duck out, take some time for yourself. I'll cover for you. I'll make sure that your mom and your sister are good." And he comes back. He comes back with the idea to throw Billy a celebration and have it at Billy Baker Field. Um, and it's really interesting because when he's telling her this idea, the first thing that she asks is, is your mom going to be okay with it? And then he says to her that he doesn't think that she will be. And what I love about this and what I love about the relationship is that she
Let's see if
doesn't,
it's the same.
huh?
I said, let's see if it's the same.
So she doesn't try to dissuade him from this idea. She's not just like, "Oh, your mom isn't okay." Is this what you were gonna say? Your mom isn't okay with it, so you
Yeah.
shouldn't do it. She literally says, "Okay, but are you okay with not telling her?" And like, that's wifey for real.
That's why she
Yeah,
said yes. That's why
and
he
that's why it's not too
proposed.
fast. That's why it's not because his dad died. That's why it's
Yes. Not
nope.
because they're too young.
It's because they just have a level of understanding. Like
They
they are a
understand
team.
that this is it.
It's like, look, I love me some Papa Carter, but Grace and Carter could
Never.
never.
That's
Like,
so.
they are not
No.
to this
I'm like,
No.
level.
I'm waiting for him to divorce her. Never mind. This is your daily podcast. Go ahead. I
I'm
forgot. This is
like,
your daily
but it's
podcast.
just
Go ahead.
it. I don't think really because we're watching the season as it's happening. It's not we're watching it in a binge mode. So sometimes I think these smaller moments may be overlooked in the grand scheme of things. But even the fact that she told him or asked him rather, okay, are you okay with not telling her? Like not like maybe we should tell her, maybe we shouldn't do this, maybe da da
Hmm.
da. Are you okay? Okay, so you're okay with not telling her? Okay, we'll do this
Cool.
as a team. I will support you in this.
It's always about
Telling
what her
you.
man wants.
Telling you. They
What
became the
works for you,
sidewalk.
boo?
And vice versa. As many jokes as we just made about Jordan spiraling and doing all of the things and supporting it, but Jordan being like, okay, I hear you and I'm respecting your wishes. And also, this is the way that I have to hear you and respect your wishes is to still at least say something so that I can show you that I'm supporting you, and that I'm not gonna let him disrespect you. But I'm not gonna punch him. I'm not gonna knock him out. I'm not for you. But I'm still.
For
But we're gonna do
you.
this as a team. And so that's what's so great about them.
All the time.
That is what's so great about
All
them.
the time.
Um, And then Layla gets Sean Stockton for the memorial, and they sit together. And Liv finally notices.
Oh,
Finally. I This is one of my favorite moments of theirs with the little handhold. Oh,
yes.
so cute. And her outfit, it was just so casual.
In the fireworks, she was enthralled with the fireworks. Maybe that's why Jordan said that he had planned fireworks.
Maybe.
Um, so let's take a break here because obviously we're about to get into Liv's episode, and so essentially a couple of days had passed since the funeral. And I know this sounds really frivolous, and this is actually funny because as I was breaking this down, I was just like, this all seems very frivolous in the middle of me watching Liv struggling with her sobriety. But I was just like, this isn't about Liv or like Livy or blah, blah, blah. This is breaking down Jordayla, so I'm gonna talk about it. Um, did do we think that Liv just kept this to herself after she found out until she went to their bedroom?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carmen. Okay. So do
Okay.
okay. No, I guess so. It's also just like so. What was? I mean, she smiled. So what do we think that Liv was thinking? To be fair, like this is really this is. I'm taking this point to say that we really haven't seen Liv say much about Jordan and Layla
Hmm.
since she's found out. So why do we think that is?
I feel like she accepted their relationship. I feel like it's also something that she wants for them. Um, and I also feel like her initially seeing that moment between them and realizing that they're together, and then I feel like she would have thought back to how Jordan has been up until this point, especially in these like last few days, dealing with like his dad's death and everything recently, putting like the pieces together that Lele has been here for all of that with him. So I feel like it's something she approves of, but at the same time, like we've been saying, people have been learning to mind their business. Like she's not going to bring it up, especially because it looked like they weren't trying to put it on blast, that they're out here holding hands. It seemed like they're trying to keep it on the low. So I think she was just holding it until they wanted to put it out there, but it just got to a point where she needed both of them, so she had to bring it to their attention that she knew that they were together.
That's a really excellent way to describe that. And I'm just going to defer to your answer on that one. But Carmen, do you have anything to add?
You want me to go after that, huh? Okay. Um,
I do.
um, yeah. Um,
I guess we're going to leave it at that.
I'm gonna let you go first from now.
yep. So how you gonna go first? I mean, of course she was happy for him. Yeah, yeah. What she said. Yeah,
Yeah, it's what
yeah.
Kaya said. I don't think, yeah, we can't add anything to that. Um, and so anyway, so through this episode, we get young Liv telling young Layla, talking about their weddings and everything like that. Here's another little, um, what's the word that I'm looking for? Foreshadowing. Another little foreshadowing is that, Layla's just like, or Liv asked Layla, who's gonna help you with your train? You, of course. It's gonna be sooner than Liv
Right,
thinks. No,
right. That's what I was just
Oh
gonna say.
my god.
They gonna be making them little. What's them little things they put in the oven? Them little cheese puffs. Whatever thing is.
oh, the
Yeah,
canapes, the whatever it's called.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Um,
They're gonna have.
Wedding, because wedding food. Oh my gosh, Carmen, I forgot about that. Whoa.
I think
What
that's how
the
I
heck?
think that's how Layla should tell her. She should go bake some of them things.
Carmen, please write that
I'm
scene.
done. I'm
I
done.
I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious. Write the scene. Because I completely forgot that. I forgot that they made that was their thing, was they made wedding food.
Yes. And Jordan was
Oh.
been thinking about marrying.
So Daniel, as a director, reestablishes their size of the bed for you, Kaya.
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Layla is on the left and Jordan is on the right. They help Liv through the night. They talk about what they should do as
Look
far
at
as
you
next
rhyming.
steps. Next steps. But Liv has already called Nurse Joy. And then they go through this story where they're opening a package that Billy had received. And maybe they have a matching sweater, a matching grief sweater. I don't know. No, actually, when it hit Netflix, the sweaters are two different colors. They're just very very similar. But so they're opening this package and they decide together to after Layla tells Jordan, like, this is just the beginning of the reminders of your dad, that they're gonna do this like family dinner thing with the jambalaya that Kaya had mentioned. The funny thing about this is I feel like now, having watched this back and specifically for the purposes of this podcast, that the whole plot device of the food was essentially so they could have a gathering for Jordan and Layla to become public.
Yep.
Just because it was just like, oh, let's have a family dinner. I was like, oh, that's kind of easy and quick.
Everyone get together and make this
Right.
jambalaya. Get out of
Exactly.
here.
Never heard of this jambalaya before in our
I
lives,
was
but
about to
oh,
say they've
let's
never
make
mentioned
it.
it, and they made it seem like it was a staple. Like,
Like, why wasn't it ribs? I don't understand.
Not the
Like,
ribs.
at least they've established
She
the
said,
ribs.
"Why wasn't the
Like,
ribs?"
wait, you know what's crazy? I was watching which one was I on? I was watching 5-4. Yeah, I was watching 5-4 this morning, and it was Billy on the grill. I was about to take a screenshot and send it of Billy's last time grilling.
I'm done. Not the not the Billy last show.
well, in the Billy.
Remember when he died? She was like his last
No, I
time.
know, in
His
the
last.
slideshow, the memoriam,
Yes.
the in memoriam. But what's so interesting about that is, like, honestly, they could have made it. They could have made it the ribs, because Layla
They could have.
also talked about it during her roast. I grew up at the eating his ribs or whatever the case is. So I just the jambalaya
Missed
just
opportunity.
yeah, it just bothers me. So I was like, why are we getting all this new information? Like,
By the way, he specialized in jambalaya.
exactly. Like this man could barely cook. He All he did was mix
I was
two
gonna say,
sauces
because
together for the
obviously them
ribs. Like,
ribs
let's
wasn't
be
it. Them
real.
ribs obviously wasn't it.
What did Grandpa Willie say? Dry Beverly Hills.
Oh gosh. He
Anyway,
did.
anyway,
It
anyway.
did.
So, but this is the most important of the jambalaya family dinner thing. Jordan rushing over to Layla as
With the
she touches
quickness.
the step with a quickness. This man was in the middle of a conversation.
He dropped everything. He said, "Oh no!" How long she was up there?
And literally, and they have this whole conversation. You know, thank you. Why? I didn't do anything, right?
Yes,
Oh,
you
it's been the
did.
worst. But the worst couple weeks of my life, and you've been there every step of the way and known exactly what I
And
needed.
he said,
Pause.
I take. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It and just that whole conversation that we have as people are realizing that they're together and things like that. Do we think that they forgot where they were, or do we think that there was like a silent mutual? We're not gonna hide it anymore.
I think it was that. I also feel like it was the simple fact that at that point Liv knew. So
Hmm. That
everyone
was
else,
the.
we
They were like,
don't
we
We
don't
care.
don't
care.
care.
Like
We
I was
don't care.
over. I was over them hotness, so I definitely was all for it.
we do not
They were
care.
just like, Liv knows, that's it. We didn't even get the chance to tell her,
That's
so we don't care
it.
about none of these other
Like
people.
Spence done figured it out. Liv knows.
Exactly.
We're good. We're good to go.
Exactly.
We're
We're good
good
to
to go.
go.
My dad just died. We don't got time. We don't got time to
We
keep this secret,
right.
bro.
I plan on making you my wife. Like everyone else, they just catch on when they catch on.
They catch on when they catch on. My blood is still boiling though, that the fact that this camera, I cannot fathom why this was the shot
Mmm.
selection. Camera goes to Asher, who
Stupid.
touches Coop, who touches
Stupid.
Grace.
Make it make sense. Make it make
I,
sense.
to this day, it makes
Like
zero
Miss, turn
sense.
back to that counter. Like we don't
First
need
of
your eyes
all,
over here.
what we needed to be looking at is just keep the eyes on Laura and Liv, go between the two of them, and y'all can sprinkle the
I'm
rest in
done.
any order.
Not
We
a
Oh
don't care.
my
sprinkle.
gosh. We don't need everyone's reaction. No,
No, we
thank you.
don't.
Well, and the thing is, it's like, no, we don't need everyone's reaction, but we also don't need everyone's reaction at the expense of people that we actually care about, aka Laura and Liv.
Well, Coops on was I like the Coops.
No.
I'm done.
I
When she said she can hear them, that was
the
funny.
It
and
was
that's like
funny, and we could have got that in the group scene that we did.
I'm
We didn't
done.
need to
I'm
have a whole
done.
pan to her face.
I'm
my,
done.
the only thing that mostly upset me with Coop, like I didn't mind Coop upsetted what the I feel like the people with the what was the thing you just said? The shoot, what's that word?
I don't know.
Oh, the repast.
Oh, shut
I'm done.
the
That's not what
repast.
she was thinking of. I'm done.
The
the
rep- the
like
repast. Yeah.
I
Go.
don't mind if they slightly show Coop's reaction. For me, it was just a simple fact that she felt the need to tap Mama Grace. Like, why did that have to be a thing?
I think that was my biggest thing. Is it's like these three people are the people I care less, like the least
Of
about,
course.
in
Yeah,
terms of their reaction to Jordan and Layla, and it was the fact that we did not get to see Laura's initial reaction, whether she was like, I've known it all along," or whatever. She had that little one look in the group, but like I yeah, it's just it's not Coop's reaction in and of itself that we saw it, but it's like that we saw hers and not Laura's, or stayed a little bit longer on Liv. So that's that. But they public. They public. And as Carmen said, Coop said, I sure war with him. I'm still like, girl, you didn't know nothing. Shut up. You didn't know nothing. Shut up.
Yo.
Also, Laura was scarred. She was like, oh,
Oh, most
okay,
definitely.
okay.
Most definitely.
Laura was like, shut up.
My daughter and my
Ooh,
son.
right? Ooh, I got the hiccup.
And then Jordan, why are you listening? Why are you listening?
Disgusting.
Cause she nasty.
Coop is a little.
Cause she nasty.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so they're public, and here we get to the I Love You episode, 3 a.m.
Thank goodness.
3
This is what put me onto the babe.
a.m. All I can think about is you saying that like Layla was up because she was like, it's about that time.
Go she gonna get her some. It was about that
I'm
time
weak.
when Kaya said that.
It's top of the grief
Oh,
cakes.
I'm done.
I'm weak. Shut up.
I'm done. Cause she felt it. She felt it.
She said, wait, he's not here.
Right? She like, wait a minute now. Usually by now.
He's not here and I'm ready to go.
Why do we know so much about Jordan and Layla's sex life? I need to.
Not
It's
us. Why
just
do
the funniest thing.
everybody on the show seem to know?
Oh my gosh.
Everybody knows so much about their sex
He
life.
said, is he
Um,
downstairs? He can't be thirsty yet. Can't be thirsty yet. We didn't
Yeah,
even
he
start
doing
yet.
it wrong. Like, no, no, no. It's not drink first.
It's not water first.
Exactly. Who raised you? Go put it back. Earn that water. Layla was like, earn
Oh
that
my
water.
gosh.
He had to earn that water.
Oh my god.
why are you all this way?
Just saying, he out here just getting water first. My girl was, I got the
Right? She
hiccup.
said, dang, I hope he gets
My
some from
girl
me
was
at
like,
least.
you didn't earn that water.
I
You got to work for yours.
Yeah.
need you all to
Okay,
stop so that I can finish.
okay, let's get through it. Let's get through it. Let's get through it. Just saying, he was down there sipping. She
Okay.
came there looking for him.
3 a.m. He was
Right?
at the fridge, but not for the reason she thought.
That's what it was.
Schmeth. Death Schmeth. I'm still gonna get it in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Jordan tried to wake up a little bit before the alarm clock. That's what that
Right.
was.
He said, I'm going to do enough for my daddy.
That's really why he was trying to fix it. He was just like, I need to reserve all my
Yeah, you
energies.
know, the alarm clock.
Let me fix this
The
refrigerator
alarm
real
clock went
quick.
off at 3 a.m. Jordan decided to get up at 2:50, but he didn't know later was gonna wake up at
I
2:52.
cannot. Nah, he knew. He was
Nah, she used
prepared.
to get up at 3, but once he got that bed, she felt them. Like, where is he going? Where
Mm-hmm.
is where is he going? Who told you to drink?
Taking my body with you.
You didn't you didn't earn that drink.
Why, Carmen? Why in my head? What is with all these biblical references? Because now I'm just like, who told you you were naked?
Yo, I'm
I'm
weak.
done.
Stop.
I'm
Not taking it all the
done.
way back.
I'm done. I'm done. What's the next
People are going to be
question?
so
What is
confused.
the next one?
This is delirious. This is delirious.
They're going to be so confused.
uh, he had to work. He had to work. He had to work. What 7 years for that water? You don't just get
Oh my
Rachel. You don't
gosh.
just get water. You got to work 7 years.
Oh my gosh! Please,
Oh.
what is with the biblical references tonight?
Mm.
Um, so he shares the shares the list with Layla. I don't even know what we're gonna say for the rest of this podcast. Shares the list with Layla. Talks about how he has to be the man of the house. Um, and they sit as he's because this is his grief episode. Literally, I don't even. What are we
I
even
don't know.
saying?
We talk about it at this point. What are we talking about?
So anyway, this is speaking about Liv and Lauren's reaction to this. This is the one and only conversation that they've had about Jordan and Layla. Um, and it says, and Liv was talking to Laura about something else, and she was just like, oh, you can chill out like on the you don't have to do the mom stuff. And what Laura says is, oh, I think I've been pretty chill about
I
about Jordan
Yes,
coming down.
yes.
Not me taking us right back
was
to the
about to
E-
well.
say, bringing us
Everybody
right back when we
knows.
left.
Layla over there, Layla up there working the heck out that man, and everybody knows it.
This was literally just the next thing to talk about.
Jur putting in overtime. He's shaking the
Uh,
whole house
From Layla's room and pounding bottles of water like he just went on a run.
because he did.
Oh my gosh. I just need to like is this are they doing things that they've never done with anybody else before?
Oh,
Clearly
most
that has to because the
definitely.
way
they been
that
doing that.
people are talking
Most definitely.
the way that people are talking about their sex life, man.
They in
And
there getting it in. That's why.
they get
And
they we
in the
brief
daytime,
schmeef.
it seemed like
Brief schmeef, we finna get it
it seemed like
in.
in the daytime it's Jordan with all the enemy. I mean, energy, and at night it's Layla.
That's because she don't got no work at night. She put the work aside for her man.
And when I say, in the day, it's always him, and she got to get to a shoot or something. And he like,
Yeah.
nah. But at night, he right there trying to sneak water.
That's because during the
At
day, his
night.
adrenaline be pumping because of football.
Mm-hmm.
My man be having all the energy, which means they don't get no rest because you see, he be wanting it during the day too. They don't get no rest. No rest.
Please.
We go
Please.
24/8.
Okay.
I need
24
you.
8, 25 8, please.
I need
And
you.
so
Okay, what's next? We can stick it.
yeah. Liv says it's also weird for her. Um and then we skip to the I love yous. We skip to which by the way, what Mike said was his most challenging scene. I think he got stuck or something on the I love yous or something like that. Um but essentially he comes twirling into the into the lounge area. And Layla's just like, oh, you're feeling better, da, da, da. Which by the way, she can read him, right? Like, someone's feeling better. Which is also, can I just call out this quick parallel for a second? Someone's feeling better. That parallel from her saying it to Jordan versus when she was saying it in 306 to Spencer, night and day, totally different
Oh,
meanings.
definitely. The other one was
Feeling better, blah 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 blah. Talk about Billy, have a conversation about Billy, and then it says, what, Jordan? He's like, I want to talk to my dad, and she says, you just gotta listen, Jordan. You gotta believe that you know what's right for you, and you find that thing and you do it your way, the Jordan Baker way. That's the legacy.
the Bakers.
Before she said that, right, she also said, what do you want, how do you feel? um and it's so interesting, we've talked about this before, but her just being continuously supportive of him, constantly supportive of him. And I honestly think it might have been at this moment, like, we've been guesstimating, when did Jordan get the ring, when did he want to propose? It might have been this moment, because the way that Jordan was looking at her when she said, do it your way, the Jordan Baker way, that's the legacy. And then he grabs her left hand and says, what if my way conflicts with the prior what, Kaya?
Engagement.
Engagement, while he kisses the hand. The signs were there. The signs were there. The foreshadowing was there. And so I don't know. Maybe it was around this time that he got the ring. And this is before she says I love you, because right after he says like prior engagement, he leaves, and then she says, go ahead, this is your line. Go ahead, say it.
You're ridiculous. I love you. You're ridiculous. Go.
You're ridiculous.
I love you.
Go. I love you.
Why did she have to say it like that?
I have no clue, but I'm gonna go with it. And so then obviously stops in his tracks, turns back, kisses her. I love you too, right? And they kiss and they make out, and it's great. And then they come back together at the end of the night, talk about their days as they always do. Layla said the I love you first.
Yeah, girl. That's why he had to propose.
I think Kaya and I said that she was going to say it first. I think Carmen, you were still on the team Jordan saying it first.
Yeah, I
I
was.
think I had switched though, didn't I? At the last minute, I feel like I switched at the last minute to Jor because of
Really? Did you?
Billy dying. I feel like I did.
Mm. I was always Team
I was
Layla. I was
always Team
always Team
Jordan.
Layla saying it
He did
first.
say it first. They just
And I was like in my head, like, see, I feel like she's gonna say it, but something is telling me Jor's gonna say it just because Billy died.
I was just like, nobody ever believes me when I'm like, Layla is just as down bad.
you right. No, she worse.
I
I
never
think she
doubted
down
that, but
worse.
I'm just like,
Well, and
oh,
that's
she
what I would tell
definitely is.
Carmen.
Yep.
Oh, that's what I was telling. But I feel like the general public isn't ready to hear it. But I also would also say like Layla's down worse, guys. I'm sorry.
Right now she is. Right now she is.
She is definitely down worse.
Right
She's
now, she
definitely
has
down worse.
been like
She has been down worse. This is correct. This is very correct. We're just speaking truth. We're just speaking facts. It's
facts.
not shade. It's facts.
Ah,
Um and it's just amazing that she is able to get to a place where she is not even thinking, right? Not even thinking and just able to say, I love you. Oh my gosh. They're, first of all, the Ladar and Jordar are off the charts right now. Like they're just so in tune with each other. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um we didn't get a moment in United in Grief 15 Spencer's episode, but we did get that little moment where
at the
she's checking
end.
out her man.
Little
Checking out her man.
side glance, arms crossed.
Little side
Yeah,
glance.
girl, that's him.
And he checking her out right back. And he checking her out right back.
And then they said, "Oh yeah, let's go over here."
Right, they said, let's go over here, let's talk to patients. And they all turned around and were like, this coming in
I don't
when
know why you
Alicia
gotta bring
walked
her
into
up.
the door.
Why you gotta bring her up?
Because that's what was happening during the thing. They were having a whole conversation. They were just like, why is Spencer still with this girl? In the back. Just look at their
Who
faces.
invited her? Like,
Layla was just like, this girl got one more time to
oh
mess up my best friend's
God.
day. Got one more time to mess up my best friend's day.
Such an embarrassment.
I had to pause it right there. Stay tuned for the last part of our Jordan and Layla Season 5 Journey Breakdown with Carmen and Kaya. Thanks once again for listening.